Before that, I have a classroom rules. First is come to class on time. Be ready to learn, listen, and follow directions. Raise your hand to speak. So do not answer in chorus. Always do your best. So now my objective is define attention deficit and hyperactivity disorder. Perform a role play on how to handle attention deficit and hyperactivity disorder. Show cooperation by participating in group. Then develop appreciation by showing support to the students with ADHD. So now, I present a quote. So please read and understand. ADHD is not disability, it's a different ability by Educ and Hyperactivity. So, reflect on the quote, what is your own interpretation? So number 18 from the girls. Okay, very good. So, how does quote encourage reminder that being a different is doesn't mean being less. It's about having unique capabilities and can be harnessed and celebrated. So, I have a question. So, what emotions or thoughts arise when you hear this quote? This quote, ADHD is not disability. So, number 3 from the boys. Okay, very good. So, for me, ADHD is not a limitation, but rather a distinct aspect of one's ability waiting to leverage and celebrate it. So, second question is how this quote change your perceptions about ADHD? So, number 20 from the girls. Okay, very good. So, by embracing ADHD as a different ability, I strive to provide supportive and accommodating environments, empowering individuals to try to reach their full potential. So number 3, last question. In your own idea, what is attention deficit and hyperactivity disorder? So number 1 from the boys. Okay, very good. So ADHD is an ability to pay attention, to focus, and to keep quiet. So now, you know what is our topic for today? Okay, so our topic for today is children with attention deficit and hyperactivity disorder. So attention deficit and hyperactivity disorder is an ability to focus, to pay attention, and to keep quiet. So generally, these students lag behind their classmates in academic performance because of their lack of attention, lack of focus. So ADHD is a neurodevelopmental disorder characterized by executive dysfunctions, occasionally symptoms of inattention.